Hi guys, welcome to episode 3 of Sporty. This one is long awaited, so I'm so sorry to the Kate and Tatum fans out there who have been waiting patiently. I was almost murdered in my own apartment, so that's why I'm jump scaring you from the bed right now. This is a little dramatic, but I'll share the tea in an upcoming episode, so stay tuned. Anyway, I'm so excited for you guys to listen to Kate and Tatum. They are legends of the NWSL. Tatum has done her second ACL, so she shares some wisdom on what it's like to go through something like that. And yeah, they are just amazing humans, and we were giggling so much throughout this, so I had to cut some of it out so it wasn't 2 hours long. But we will definitely do a part 2 and do some of your Q&A questions in that. So I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, bye.
Are we allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Okay. God. Because like this is gonna be hard if not.
Okay, I'm gonna start us off. Are you ready?
Yes.
Welcome to Sporty episode 3. We have Tatum and Kate on today. Say hi, guys.
Hi. Hi to each other.
As per usual, we're gonna start off with a femme fact. Today's is FIFA are finally funding a study into the menstrual cycle on ACL injuries.
That
Did you
feels
see that?
targeted.
Did you see that though?
No, I didn't actually.
Were you on your cycle when you tore yours?
Both times a week after my period.
Oh, wow.
I like that fact.
Yeah,
Well, it's a good
it
thing.
actually is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
it's
believe
really
it's
good.
taken this long. Like we're
Yeah.
in 2025.
Yeah,
We're just talking about it. It's crazy.
yeah,
It's good.
agreed.
Grew up in like southeastern suburbs of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 younger sisters, literally obsessed with them. I'm the oldest, obviously. Very older sister energy.
Very.
This is true.
Honestly, I played a lot of sports growing up. Like I did tennis for a bit, ran track, and played basketball for a while, like till high school. Did ballet for a little.
Wow.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Can you show us
Yeah.
something?
Let me see. She tore her ACL.
Actually, crazy story. When I was in my first like ballet class, we're doing, you know how like the bars, you look in the mirror, whatever, and I just wanted to like flip around on the bars, and my teacher was like, "Okay, stop doing that," and I just straight up kicked her in the shin, and I got kicked out of class. My parents were like, "Maybe you should use a little more."
Least surprising thing I've ever heard.
Is that why they put you in soccer?
Yeah, they're like, she needs like more aggression. Like,
Maybe they should have tried like wrestling or something.
so then started playing soccer probably when I was like 5 or 6, and then just like the club or like the town team, whatever. Then started playing club, and I was like 9, probably, sounds about right. Played with the same club for all of middle school, high school. Went to South Carolina. Go Cox, always. In my cowgirl era. And
She loves Cox. It's crazy.
Hey,
crazy work.
we've already started the jokes. That did not take long.
You can bleep that out. They'll get the point.
You don't have to.
Like it's true.
Whatever. Anyways, and then college was so fun. I loved South Carolina so much. Our team was actually like pretty good, so that like made it more fun.
That helps.
Yeah, that always helps. And then toward this ACL my senior year of college. So then I had to take a year off once I graduated and then tried out for the Red Stars.
Wow. And that was just a tryout.
Yeah.
Wow.
It
Cool.
was crazy. I was so scared.
How old were you when you tried out?
21,
Awesome.
I think.
Is that in 2020 or 2021?
Signed in 2021,
Okay.
April 2021.
Did you always know you wanted to be a soccer player, like once you started, or no?
No.
Oh.
Like, obviously loved soccer, but it didn't, like, there was no one to, like, I didn't know you could play
Yeah.
soccer,
It
like,
wasn't-
as
yeah,
an
it
adult,
wasn't
like,
like a
as a
real-
profession.
Like in high school, like it was never a thing that we could play soccer
No.
for a living.
No, the goal was, like, always just to get
College.
into college.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably, like, midway through college, I was like, oh, they're kind of doing it.
They're like trying to do
Should I
it.
try?
Salary is like $16,000,
Yeah, I
but
was
they're like trying.
I could live off $9,000 a year.
I could do that.
It seems like a good place to start.
Then finally, I think finally, like, what, 2020, 2021. I mean, 2021, the minimum salary was, what we're making, like 21,000.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And then it went up. In 2022, when we signed the CPA, it like went up to like what, like 38 or something. Yeah. And then it was like, okay, well at least we're making like almost
no, and I was
minimum
like,
wage
yes,
now.
we're so rich.
And I was like, wow.
I was like, I'm not like poor anymore.
I was still
I mean,
so poor.
But like you were, but in
Yeah.
your head you're like, I'm making so much money.
Yeah, it just felt like a lot comparatively. But.
Yeah. So that was crazy.
And now you're here.
Yeah, now I'm here.
How'd you get here?
So I played at Chicago for 4 years. But at the end of my 4th year, I was a free agent, and I loved Chicago, loved the girls on the team. Needed to get out of
4
there.
years is a long time.
Needed to get out of there.
Emphasis.
No, like for the sake of my physical and mental health, I needed out. And obviously, Kate was like very persuasive about Utah.
Nice.
I'll take the credit.
So it was so great. And we always had so much fun in the off season. So I was like,
Yeah.
dang, it would be really fun to play with Kate. Like for real.
Aww.
And then I talked to like the coaches and stuff and
Yeah.
loved
Good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be in Utah, but
None of us
like, what
did.
else is the point?
We've got some questions about that later.
All right, Kate, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Kate. I'm originally from like northern Chicago, so that's how Tatum and I like would spend time together in the off season. It's like from the same area. And then my family actually lives in Wisconsin now. I moved up to Wisconsin when I was young too. So Wisconsin, Chicago are both like considered home for me. I started playing soccer same like 5-6 years old. I did like every sport growing up because my older brother played everything.
Love that.
And I wanted to be like him, and soccer just kind of stuck. I've always loved it. And then I went to a private school, kindergarten through 12, really, really small school. So like my graduating class had like 70 people in it, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. So I never played high school soccer. I just played club year round in the ECNL, which Tatum did too. And then I ran track in high school, but then I was like, I think soccer's it, and I want to go to college, like Tatum said. So then I got into Illinois State University, played there for 4 years, was actually going to go to vet school.
Yeah.
Got accepted to like University of Wisconsin vet
Damn.
school.
Smarty pants.
Oh gosh, no. But, got accepted, and then that was in January. I got accepted, and then I got drafted like 3 days after I got accepted.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to decide that? Did you know straight
There
away?
was no decision.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I was like, you can play soccer for only a short period of time.
Yeah.
And like, a career after soccer is always there. And I was like Tatum said, like it was just starting to become a thing of like, maybe we can make a life out of this. And yeah, and I was obsessed with soccer, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And I got drafted by Utah, so by the Utah Royals.
Crazy.
And then signed my rookie contract, and then in December of that year, Utah, the team folded, and then Kansas City bought the team. So then I moved to Kansas City for 3 years, played there, and then the last 2 years I got traded back, and now I'm here. And now I know both of you. So well, I knew you, but now I know
What a
you.
blessing.
Oh, our little cutie.
Yeah.
Um,
That's it.
I actually wrote this. What was it like being traded?
Oh, it was awful. I was at training actually. Well.
Yeah.
We trained together in off season, so it was like the morning I got traded at like 8 a.m. and then I went to training afterwards, and I just told all the girls, I was like, they just called me and told me I'm traded. I had zero clue it was happening.
So you just had to move your whole life.
Yeah, basically.
Without-
Luckily, it was the off season, so like I wasn't in Kansas City when it happened, and I had like a little bit of time to, figure it out and stuff. But yeah, back then, like the players had no say in if they were traded or not. Like no consent.
Isn't that
was
crazy?
needed.
You
Yeah.
have like 3 days to pack up your stuff. and
Like
leave.
if I was in season, I would have had to like
No, it would have been
actually,
awful.
yeah. So, but turned out to be a blessing in disguise. So, and I'm happy to be in Utah now. So, but yeah, it's a good thing now that players have full say of like if they want to get traded and where they go. So
Yeah, that's huge for the
Yeah.
league. Have you got any game day superstitions?
I feel like I have a lot. Do you have?
You have
I
a lot?
literally have
Yeah.
none. I literally
Really?
just free ball it the whole
Yeah.
day. Just like, what's my vibe? Like, honestly, I always need like a nap,
yeah, okay, mine
and that's
are,
like maybe the only thing.
Mine aren't maybe superstitions, just like things I have to do,
Like
or like
routine.
have to do, but like I
Okay,
do
give us a
every day.
rundown.
Yeah.
I wake up and I eat like the same breakfast. I do pancakes on game day. That's the only time I eat pancakes during the week, so it's like special.
Oh, a treat.
Oh, treat. We gotta treat ourselves sometimes. I do pancakes and then I go for a walk, and then I nap, and then I get a sub and a Starbucks. Those are like my two.
A sub. Like a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just Jimmy John's, Firehouse Subs,
Okay.
wherever's like close to me. And then I have a bunch like when I'm in the locker room. Like I always have to leave the locker room last. So like when we go out for warm ups, I'm the last one out. And when we go out. for
Why
the
wouldn't
game-
even notice that?
Yeah. Probably because I'm behind you. Probably because I was watching
Because she's still just waiting.
And
watching.
Vanessa, our team admin, gets so mad at me because she's like staring at the clock, and I'm like, yeah, well, no.
I gotta be last.
Yeah.
When did that
And-
start?
I don't know, like maybe like a few years ago. Like I haven't like stuck to it a ton till like the last couple of years where I'm just like, yeah, everybody has to be out before I go. I always have to go to the bathroom too, so it always works out that I'm like in the bathroom anyway. And then I always warm up without my soccer socks on.
Yeah, I've noticed that actually.
you?
Yeah.
And then I have to take my cleats off and put them back on because I have to put my socks back on.
That's a lot.
No, I know, it's so dramatic.
Wait, last week you were still tying up
Oh,
your
and I was
waist.
late because I had to like get my knee taped up and it like fell
okay.
off. So, and then Jimmy gets mad at me, Vanessa gets mad at me, everyone gets mad at me because I'm always the last one running late. But
Whatever
what can I
works.
do? Yeah, I mean, is it working?
Like personally, yeah.
Personally, maybe. We'll let you guys know if it's working. So you don't have any else, like you just nap and then you're
Literally just now.
free balling the rest of the day.
Yeah.
No fun.
Like, no.
I love that.
For
you.
like 1 year, every single game day, I would eat like or home game in Chicago, I would eat like a chicken salad on a croissant. And like for some reason,
Sorry.
I just loved it.
On a croissant? What?
Yes.
like a chicken salad.
On top of a croissant.
Like a sandwich.
Was it like from a place?
Oh.
This was
Yeah.
a place? Oh, okay. What place? Maybe I'll go get one.
McAllister's.
Oh, I like McAllister.
Yeah, so good. And that was like really the only thing.
Love it.
Hey, whatever works.
And you
yeah,
just need
that's
your nap.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
How long's
Need
your
a
nap?
Like no longer than 2 hours.
No.
2
hours is my max.
That's like low on the weekend in Houston. I go out for a walk and I've been out for like an hour. I'm like, she'll be up now because she was in bed like about to nap. No. And her alarm goes off. I'm like, hey, Flo. She like hits it. Goes back to sleep.
I mean, sometimes mine ranges between like 50 minutes to like an hour and 20 minutes. Sometimes if I'm like really tired, I just like lay in
Depends
bed.
on like if it's
But I
like an
can't
8
sleep
o'clock
for that
game,
long.
like I need to like really, or I'll be so tired.
Are you a napper or no? Like in general? You a nap
Only if
person?
I really feel like it, but not usually.
No.
If I go a day without a nap, I'm
Really?
Really?
day?
Every
I
day?
love napping.
But even like when we get home at like 4 p.m., you're taking a nap?
like there's a good chance I'm like closing my eyes for like
Yeah.
an hour.
Do you struggle to go to sleep then or no? Like do you
No,
str-
I
You're
love
just a
sleeping.
sleeper.
Just
I
a
love
sleepy
sleeping
girl.
too.
Yeah, it's so good.
On that, can you give us a day in the life? Just a normal day in the life? Training day?
Training day?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do recently. I
Yeah,
guess this
do your
last
current.
couple days. Yeah. So I wake up at like 7, do all my stuff. Honestly, lately I've needed to give myself more time because I'm just like so slow. Get ready, skincare, outfit, feed the cats, go to training, get there at like 8, and then I have to do the ice machine for like 20 minutes. And then we all get to hang out at breakfast. And then literally immediately after breakfast, I start my rehab, which Thankfully, it's starting to change. Like, it was way more fun yesterday.
Yeah.
But that takes from probably like minimum 2 hours if I'm like not dilly-dallying. But like, as I said, I get really distracted. I love to chit chat and like hang out with you guys for like a couple minutes in the locker room.
Yeah.
So usually it takes like 5 hours.
At 3 hours a day.
Yeah, and I
We
like
love to make fun of EFAS.
yeah.
Talk about EFAS for a second.
Okay, Evaz, if you're listening.
Shout out to Yves.
Literally the first day, I've never even met him before. I
think his first day was with you, and he just got thrown to the wolves.
He immediately got the job and was like, "You're stuck with this one." And he was like, "Oh my god!" And I think like the first couple of days, I was like pretty quiet with him, cause I didn't know him either. So I was like, I don't know this guy's vibe. Like, is he gonna like chit chat and like girl talk with me? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. And honestly, he asked more follow-up questions than anyone.
Any of the days. Tatum is a chronic overshare.
Yeah.
In the best way, though. Like, in an endearing way. Like, it makes people
We
like,
love that about you,
Okay.
It's a good thing.
I just like literally can't help it.
No, I know.
I try so hard to like be mysterious and like keep things to myself, and I can't.
It's not happening.
And I know like it's like very obvious. So like
fine,
you know
it's
what you're
good.
gonna get.
Exactly.
And like who else are like we don't have any other friends here, and like
No.
sometimes I feel like everyone's so like soccer, like this is going bad, and I'm like, guys,
Guess
listen
what?
to this. Back to the day.
Yeah, back to it's. I think it's 9 a.m. at this point, so let's keep going.
No, we went from 9 plus our 5 hours.
Oh, okay,
We've made it through the day. Now we're going home. Love to like immediately rot on the couch. I need at least 45 minutes to just like.
You never know what's gonna come out of her mouth when she says at least.
At least 2 hours.
I need at least 7 hours on the couch.
That's also the time if I like really want to close my eyes, I would take a nap.
Fair.
So valid.
Yeah.
And then honestly, the nights are really chill. Like
Yeah.
do skincare, maybe read for a little bit. I like just like easy dinners, so it's like usually pretty chill.
Lovely.
And then bedtime, usually by like 10, hopefully.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah, really
with the
nighttime,
distractions, like I could be
So
up
many
till
things
2.
going on.
Okay, give us a day in the life.
Okay,
You're
Jesus,
oh my gosh, I'm sweating.
I wake up. I wake up about 7 as well. Like I probably like doom scroll for a little bit on my phone, or like I read in the morning, which is kind of weird, but
Does that make you tired?
no.
No. Idiot.
No, it doesn't actually. Why would you say that? No, but I usually wake up before my alarm. Like I can't sleep in, so like my alarm's set for like 7:20 every day, but I wake up at like 6:30 or 7. Like we talked about that.
Yeah.
That too.
Early bird.
Early bird. So then I'll just like read or chill for a little. Then I get up, skincare to sunscreen every day.
Always.
Gotta put the sunscreen on.
Every day, SPF. And then drive to the facility, breakfast. Then I come back and do like my prehab and stuff, hang out with the girlies, probably go bother Tatum and Paige.
Hopefully.
And EFAS, hopefully. Bug Megan and Riley about stuff.
Anything.
Anything I can
It's
think.
like actually
Anything that's
too
wrong
easy.
with me from there. Stitches in my knee.
Yeah,
so they have to like tickle.
One thing after another. When will it stop?
Okay, anyway, so then I go out to training, we train, come back in, lift, lunch, go home. Same with Tatum, I like to chill. FaceTime Jake a little bit. Because we haven't talked all day because we're not allowed on our phones.
Yeah.
Don't speak to him.
You're fine.
I'm like, sorry babe, gotta go. I'll talk to you at 6 p.m. We also FaceTime every morning too.
Oh.
So morning, like even if it's just like, hi. how
That's
are
one
you?
of my questions.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
it like doing long distance?
Yeah. It's not the best. It's not like
Yeah.
super fun.
Obviously.
But we just try to make it work and like see each other. Like so it's like on FaceTime every morning we say like, hi, good morning, have a good day. Even if it's literally 30 seconds. And then we try to like always FaceTime at night. Either like when we're just chilling, or like before we go to bed, we'll make sure we like have a time period where we talk, and then we try to see each other. I mean, as often as possible.
Yeah.
But it's hard, but he's great, so we make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at cuties.
Anyway, sorry, day in the life. So then I go to
Where
bed.
was I?
And then I go to bed at like 8 p.m.
Why?
No, I literally
No,
do
she's
sometimes.
literally
Like,
to sleep so early.
either my phone is on do not disturb at 8 p.m. or I'm asleep, so you probably won't be able to
Okay.
get a hold of me.
I love that.
Yeah, so. And you know what my sister does is she always will hit notify anyway.
Mm-hmm. I
And
do
wake
that
me
too.
up. Isn't that
It's so rude.
dumb?
I was like, yeah, I do that.
You're like, I remember that. He's like, I'm like, no, I'm sleeping now. But so yeah, that's my life.
Okay, what have I got next for you girls? Oh, okay. What is a training day non-negotiable?
Like a really
Food.
good breakfast.
Yeah,
that's what I was
like
gonna
if
say.
it's like a 10:30 training, like a really good breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Hot tub for me. I have to be in the hot tub.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to, and neither have you. For
No. It's been 6
With the
weeks.
stitches?
weeks. Yeah.
Do you want to speak on that, on what it was like doing your ACL for the second
You can talk
time?
before really quick, but-
Yeah. Like the whole thing, like what's it like
Just-
the second time?
Yeah, and how did you, when you found out, like, get yourself, I know you wouldn't have been like, okay, I'm okay. Like, it would have taken a while, but
Yeah.
how did you deal with that?
Honestly, I think because I knew exactly like what it felt like because of the first one, my like grieving period of like being like, I mean like hysterically crying, like very upset, was like the initial 20 minutes after it happened. Because I was like, okay, like really I was like, fuck, like this is the most annoying thing. Like I hadn't even played in a game yet,
Yeah.
like, and it was like finally gonna be that weekend.
And you had just come off of like an injury. Like,
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
And so I was just like, what you said, I was like, I can't catch a break right now. Like,
Yeah.
what is going on? So I was like really upset the first, like, I mean, obviously that whole, it was like a Friday, so that whole day. And then after that, I was just like, okay, let's like get this show on the road. Like, I want to start like doing this stuff. So I like really pushed for them to get me into surgery like within the next week, which like thankfully it worked out. And like they were super on board with.
yeah.
But yeah, and I was just like, I was just like, I have no other choice than to just like
Accept
do it. Yeah. Because every time I started thinking of like, oh, like I feel like bad for myself or something, I'm like, grow up. Like,
Yeah.
it's like in the grand scheme of things, like, it's gonna be no big deal. Because I look at this one and I was like, I don't even remember like the pain or like being upset or anything. So I was just like, okay, in a couple years it'll be no big deal.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
stronger than most.
Yeah. No, honestly though, like you're always, even though,
Smiling.
yeah, when you come in, you're one of the happiest, like bring the good vibes. It's amazing.
Well, also I just like really like was excited to be
Yeah.
there and be with you guys. Like I feel like we all became friends. Like it was so easy to be friends
Yeah.
with you guys, and like so then and like I feel like so many people were like a lot. Once I saw you guys again after that weekend, you guys went to San Diego. It was like everyone looked way more sad than I was, and I was like, guys, like it's okay. I'm okay. Like I thought Willem was gonna cry. Like it was
Oh my
crazy. I was like, oh.
Wait, because we lost the game?
No, like because he was standing like right next to me when it happened.
Oh, like sad towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And, like,
I thought
with
you
the-
just meant in general. I was like, oh.
Because of the loss. No, and so it's like I'm just excited and happy to be here. So I'm like, it makes it a lot easier because I know if I would have done this in Chicago, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't have the same type of rehab. Like I don't know, it wouldn't be the same. And I don't think like mentally it probably would have like really destroyed me. And so I'm like, okay, if I had to be here for it, like I'm glad.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Even though just like the things like taking so long to get into the car, like walking around, like cooking dinner, like people forget that kind of stuff. It's
Yeah.
so hard.
It's crazy, and I didn't even like realize how like in my head I was like, oh, crutches for 4 weeks, like whatever. And then you want to like carry dinner from the kitchen to the couch, and I'm like,
I can't do
I'm
this.
gonna lose my mind.
Yeah.
I'm literally gonna
Yeah.
kill
Carry the
someone.
game ready.
Literally, they're like, please bring the ice machine back every day, and I'm like, with what arm
How?
and what leg? Like, please, I don't know how.
Straight up.
Stop asking me to take the ice machine back.
What's the worst injury you've ever done?
I got hip surgery
Oh wow.
in college. Senior year of college.
You tear your
I tore my
labrum?
labrum. And I have impingement on both sides, so they shaved down my bone and then
Wow.
stitched me up.
Was that like a thing that like it happened and you like felt it instantly, or like I feel like it also can
It was
over time?
I think like it was probably like starting to tear already, and then in a game, my junior season, like in October, I like in warm up, I like reached for a ball and it like I like felt it immediately.
Oh my god.
But it's like when you have a labrum tear, like sometimes like you can still like play through it, and like it's not like it's like an ACL where like, you absolutely need it. Like obviously I had like the pain was bad, but I played like through the rest of the season, and then
Of course you did.
I tried
Literally,
to,
of course you did.
Nothing can stop you from going on the field.
being stubborn, alright?
Iron woman.
Yeah, don't you forget it.
But then I like went home for Christmas and I didn't work out for like a little bit, so I was like, oh, I'm healed, like it doesn't hurt. Came back, tried to run, and literally
Oh my
like my leg
gosh.
gave out, and like I was like, so.
Oh
Then I got surgery in
no.
February, and then but I was back in time for senior season in July or August. So
Love that.
yeah, it was a quick recovery, thank God. But that was mine. What
I
about
said
you?
of how you had to sleep. I
Oh my
always
God!
think
Wait, I
about
need
that.
to show you that picture.
Yeah.
I'll find it. I had to sleep with this. There was this thing that had this like massive ball at the end, because when you have hip surgery, like you have to lay, like you can't rotate your hips at all when you sleep. So I had to sleep like on my back with my feet strapped into this massive thing, and I.
How
could
did you
not move.
sleep?
Oh, I didn't. It was horrible. And
Wow.
I'm just like, and I sleep on like my side.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a
Same.
back sleeper.
No.
How do you sleep? But you had to sleep with your leg up for a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that anymore, right?
Who
Okay.
actually sleeps on their back? I feel like you're
Se-
kind of
serial
in,
killers?
yeah.
Not literally. And even now,
No.
I like turn over and my brace is like just like cutting up my
You have to
other
sleep in the
leg.
brace still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
I
much
think-
longer? One more week?
A week and a day
Nice.
till I can take the
How
brace
about you?
off.
Have you had any serious?
My
crazy
ankles last year doing both in a row was probably like the
The
longest I've been inactive for.
That's good though.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
I've been pretty
balance it,
lucky.
yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? Did you sprain that?
Just
Did you
tore ligaments. Yeah. My right
That's-
one and then my left one.
balance?
Balance.
Gotta even it out, you know.
Yeah. Should we speak on that while we're here?
Balance.
Life balance.
What a transition!
She's so sweet.
Well, how do you balance your life and
I'm not very
Well,
good at it.
No, it's hard.
really?
I don't know. It's hard. Like soccer is like my whole life.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
I don't know.
And I feel like everything I do is always like thinking about soccer. It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
What do you eat?
like well, where are you going out to dinner? Are you like
Yeah.
cooking? Are you like
That's one of
everything is like oh
That's
well I
all leads
practice
back, yeah.
like
That's what I wanted to ask you, because I am bad at this. Like if I want to do something fun or like have a drink or go out, like having that guilt in your
Yeah.
mind that like, but I'm an athlete and like tomorrow I have to be at training and like I don't want that to impact it.
no
Like
seriously.
how do you guys deal with that?
Yeah, it's hard.
What helps?
I feel like I've done like very different things. Like one year I like literally didn't drink at all.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I played like shit. Like, didn't
Oh,
help.
damn.
Like, so I feel like I was like missing like the fun part of my life. That was like the
Mm.
escape, because I was like
Especially when
trying to
you're
be
so young.
such a hardo about like make sure like I'm staying fit, make sure I'm not like putting bad things into my body type
Mhm.
thing. And then there's been other years like where I would like allow myself to like go have fun.
And she's played the best she's ever had.
Yeah, and
so.
I'm hungry.
I love
So
that.
just be drunk. Is
Yeah. Like
Is
allow
that your
yourself to
advice?
have fun. But also like even I get so like, oh, I don't want to be tired or like something to where I like
Mm.
don't allow myself to go do things. But when I like actually push myself to go out and like go to dinner, go hang out with friends or something, like I end up feeling so much better.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And that's the hardest part, is like literally pushing myself to go do it.
Mm.
Yeah. I feel like for me, it's just like about being healthy in general. Like, and I think a part of health is like having that balance and
This
like having fun and like
Socializing, yeah.
spending time with friends and just like doing things that make you happy. So I think, yeah, it's just like doing what you want to do and knowing that if you're doing the right things like all the time, like one little thing isn't gonna kill you.
Mm.
Or like just remembering that like you're human and there's like life outside of soccer.
Yeah.
But like I feel like for the most part, like we do the right thing all the time. So it's like you said, like going out to dinner and having ice cream after, like
Yeah.
who
No,
cares?
literally.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not gonna. But yeah, I try to be healthy like all the time. Anyway, so it's like it adds up. But what about you?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I just kind of like go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like if there's one week I'm like, I'm really tired and I need a bit just to relax, then I'll do that. But if I want to have fun and like I'm feeling good, I'll
Yeah.
go. But I have to be careful because my immune system sucks.
Yeah, we know. We're on to you.
Yeah.
She just coughed too.
Are you a type A or type B person?
What does
You know
that
what is?
mean?
Are you? Do you know?
I think honestly, it depends. I think I love a plan. I love
Do.
sticking to a plan. Like, I love being organized.
That's type A. Like if you're very
Okay.
Here, let me
Yeah.
read it.
I think probably that.
But there's some things, like, I can be very much, like, go with the flow. Like, don't need to, like, stick to any type of thing.
Okay, I think I'm type A, but then I love to just do spontaneous things occasionally.
Yeah. Like it's. I think I'm both as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have a planner. I won't, like, write down anything. I don't stick
That's
to
so
a plan at all.
surprising.
I know.
But
people-
you seem like your routines are in
That's
place.
So they kind of are, but I'm also very sad to like go with the flow, like
Yeah.
chill. Like, but no, I will not. I've tried so hard to have planners, and I literally can't do it. Like
Yeah.
I will buy one and then write nothing in it.
I feel like our training days are so structured as well
Yeah.
that we need to have a bit of like
Yeah.
flow.
Well, and
That's
I
fair.
just, like, so I have, like, a little whiteboard calendar, and I actually just did it today, and it's, like, it gets overwhelming when every single day you're, like, 8:40 breakfast, 9:30 meeting, 10, like,
Yeah.
if you
I
write
could
down
not do
everything, and I'm
that.
just, like,
no. I'm just like,
oh,
whatever.
and I, like, do cursive and stuff.
Yeah.
It's honestly, I like a planner more for, like, I think I'd be a solid, like, assistant.
yeah, I could see that. I don't think I would be. Like, I'm bad. Like,
Yeah, neither.
Like I went to a wedding this last weekend, and I booked
the hotel, like, the night before.
Okay.
Like, it's
Yeah,
like,
that's, like,
fair.
okay, I fear I'm more type A than I'm letting on.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm more type B, but then I'm like, I won't ever like let my phone die or like things like that. Like,
Oh.
do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I will definitely
You
let
will?
my phone
So
die.
It's interesting. Like,
Always.
Yeah, my
My phone-
phone's,
you
like,
won't catch
steady
my
under
phone.
30%.
Oh, you will
every
never
single day.
catch my phone. For sure.
How good are you guys at stopping to smell the flowers?
We saw this question and I was like, oh, I feel like I'm actually, like,
Good at
pretty
that.
good at it, because I feel like I get so, like, I get distracted really easily, and so I'll see, like, one good thing and I'm like, yes, this is the best day ever. I'll see another thing and I'm like, this is the best day ever. Like, all this stuff.
I'm not like that.
And so, like, but then it's just, like, very, like, I think I just get excited over little things, which is just
That's
nice.
amazing.
Like,
That's a good
honestly.
thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like I don't struggle with it, but like I get overwhelmed. Not overwhelmed. What's the word? Like I get like all encompassed into soccer. Like especially just like like we're not winning this year, and like things are always tough when you're not winning or things aren't
Yeah.
going your way, and then I get like easily
Caught up in that.
frustrated or caught up in it because I'm just like I just want to like succeed and like have the girls succeed and
Yeah.
but then I like do try to remind myself that like we get to play soccer for a job and like it's the
Yeah.
coolest, best job ever.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I think about it, then it's like, oh yeah, like this is why I'm doing all this. Like it's all for like this. But sometimes I do like forget to.
Yeah.
Well, when you're in, like, like,
It's like hard when you're in it.
when you
every
have a
day.
bad year and it's just, like,
Yeah,
not
and
getting
like last
easier.
year wasn't like it was like we were an expansion team.
Right.
And so it's just like remembering like, oh, like this I do it because I love it, and like I do truly love it, even like with everything. You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like there's so many, like, small moments, like, this is what, like, I miss the most, is just, like, laughing or joking during training.
Yeah,
where, I was,
like,
like,
Yeah.
warm-ups
where
and
you, like,
stuff.
remember those moments and you're just like, oh, like, this is so fun, like,
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah.
but then it's
It's like you
it's
You get to hang out with your
hard.
friends every day.
Yeah.
And play soccer.
And kick a
Literally.
ball, like as a job.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's just
crazy.
kicking a ball. Like I feel like we just forget, you know? That it's
Yeah.
Literally just kicking a ball.
Would you say that is what keeps you in love with football? Or like what's your, this is kind of generic, what's your why? Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say like my teammates, like the relationships, like getting to be with them every day, and Liverpool.
Especially Liverpool. We should have worn our sweatshirt.
You'll never walk alone.
You'll never ever walk alone, and that's what you need to remember is that
Yeah.
you will never walk
You will
alone.
never
Like
walk
I will
alone.
be there for you.
That's so true. I'm over here too. I know
Yeah.
you're not looking at each other. It's fine. I get it.
No, but
And
like
I
I'm
agree.
reminded how much I love soccer when I watch them.
Yeah. No, that's true.
I was
Same.
crying on Sunday.
No, it was like insane.
It was dramatic, but it's okay. Like Virgil crying like made
No,
me
I
cry.
know. No, it's too much.
It's just like I don't think there's anything in the world that brings you together like sports does in general, but like seeing Anfield and like the city of Liverpool,
Yeah.
like, how much it meant, like it's just like there's nothing like it. Like
No.
there's nothing like
Which
it.
is like literally pure happiness.
Yeah, and like just like pride. and-
Yes.
I don't know.
Have you been to a game?
Yeah, I went to one. Not this off season, but last off season with my mom, and it was the
That's
coolest
so
thing
fun.
ever.
Did you hear them? Was it at home at
Yeah,
Anthem?
yeah, it was at
You hear
Anthem.
them sing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was screaming it.
Oh.
And they won 4-3 against Fulham. It was like a crazy game. It was so cool.
That's so
That's so
good.
exciting.
Wow.
I want to go back.
We're gonna have a scary story time. Who wants to start?
What do you mean scary? Like a
Okay,
ghost
you're-
story or like?
I do have a ghost. I do have a ghost story.
Wait, I also have a ghost story.
Okay, no. You guys haven't listened to my podcast either. I'm trying to shine light on the women's game and things that women would go through that you'd
yeah.
never kind of see in the men's game.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
Yeah.
So anything you have on.
I mean, in Chicago, we shared the stadium and our training fields. It was us, the Fire Academy team, and then this like younger Academy 2 team, which are literal 8th graders, freshmen in high school. And all 3 of the men's teams got to pick like what time they wanted the facility, the training fields, and so we'd have to train at like 3 p.m.
Oh my goodness.
So we just had like the worst pick of training times. We weren't allowed to like go into the facility until a certain time because they would be there.
Yeah.
And it's for these little boys.
Yeah. And I feel like that's not even uncommon. Like,
No.
Oh no.
You know.
I mean, I feel like
in lots of places.
everywhere.
Yeah.
women, like a women's thing, especially because like we're seen as like the second what's it called, like
Occupants.
Okay.
We're like the second occupants.
Yeah.
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 The men's
Yeah.
And it's
team.
not like a shared
yeah,
one.
it's not shared.
Yeah,
it's like
no.
it's theirs, and then it's
Yeah.
whatever's left over is ours. Like that's how it was in Kansas City. Like we had to share. Like they obviously built the new stadium, which was for the women, which is great. But before,
Amazing.
like we had to share with the men, and they actually
hated us like so
No,
much.
yeah, they literally hate you. And I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
what
like,
did
what?
I do?
They think that because we want more, it means they get less.
Right. And it's
Like,
like,
it's like
that's
there's
not
enough
what
for
we're
everybody.
saying. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like it's crazy.
And then my storage ran out. Thanks for listening. Bye.